Here's Alidar. He's moving too. And Alidar comes like a shot into third.
Fusaichi Pegasus will roll into Kentucky as the favorite in the Derby.
And here it is. The 37-year wait is over. American Pharoah is finally the one.
You know, if you go through the Met Miles over the years, they're almost like a Hall of Fame roster of horses that we've seen throughout our careers. But I don't know if there's a better field than 1986.
The depth of this field, and you start going through the names and their accomplishments, like you're saying, it is a Hall of Fame roster.
It's incredible. I mean, you have Turcomano as the favorite, the deep closer, a horse I know you and I have near and dear to our heart. Garthorne, who at the time was coming on like a champion for the connections, later connections of Zenyatta and Bobby Frankel. Lady's Secret, 11 grade ones, won the horse of the year that year, a remarkable filly. This race has horses in it. You can't believe you have the previous year's Classic winner in Proud Truth. You've got Smile, a major sprint star. This was an incredible race.
It really was an incredible race. And what do we talk about with the Met Miles? Horses stretching out, trying to get their speed to get that mile, and then horses turning back in distance, horses like Proud Truth. And there's never an easy Met Mile. They seem to run hard the entire way.
No, they really do. And that's one of the things. You can count on there being honest paces almost every single year. And it's because of what you say, Richie. It's the sprinters stretching out. I mean, frankly, Proud Truth ran a respectable fifth in here. Turcoman settling way back in the pack, one of the most exciting closers in the game. Lady's Secret, though, going to lead. She's going so fast, Smile is rating.
I mean, Smile... He ran Precisionist to a half a length in the sprint, the Breeders' Cup Sprint.
He was a very, very good horse, and a horse we saw for quite a while.
And then we've got the winner, Garthorne, getting that perfect trip, kind of drafting in behind under a rider that a lot of people were probably not familiar with, Rafael Meza, who was a terrific rider, and obviously Bobby Frankel using him.
Well, I mean, he gives this horse a sensational trip, drafting in behind horses. And you had mentioned to me earlier, he's a very small rider, and he obviously fit this horse extremely well.
Yeah, tiny guy, really small, but Garthorne was a very small horse. And, you know, Bobby Frankel was a guy who tried to match horses and jockeys. You know, that like fit in with their physical makeup. And he really fit this horse. And I think you can kind of tell the size of him here. I mean, he's got Love That Mac making that outside move there, kind of dwarfed him on his outside.
Well, he did, and he made him sit in there, and he was very patient. Turcoman's not even in the picture yet, a horse capable of going his final quarter in 22 seconds. And this was a race where the pace reasonably held together, and it worked against Turcoman as Marshall Cassidy takes us down to the wire.
Outside is Garthorne. Farther out, here come Proud Truth and Turcoman. They pass the 8th pole. Lady's Secret, Love That Mac, and Garthorne heads apart for the lead. And Turcoman is closing, but it's Garthorne now gaining the lead. Garthorne has the lead in the Met.
And fortunately, Garthorne did not have a full rest of the year. He obviously had some issues after this race, but boy, was this a Met. I never forget this Met.
No, neither will I. And the fact he's making that Belmont balcony move, he got to save ground on the turn, and then he tipped out perfectly. You would have thought Rafael Meza rode here all the time, the way he handled this.
No, and I'm sure Bobby Frankel was thrilled, thinking this is exactly the kind of ride I dreamed of, the trip I dreamed of. And when he asked him, he had an answer. And I'll tell you what, Love That Mac, outgaming Lady's Secret. Not a lot of horses outgamed her during her career.
No, not at all. And, you know, we talk about horses, but look at the riders in the race, too. I mean, you know, Pat Day, Eddie Maple, Chris McCarron, George Velasquez. I mean, it's a who's who of not just horses, but riders as well.
This field, the jockey colony was so good, Richard Migliore didn't even get a mount in this race, and we will see him in a few Met Miles.
Well, and Angel Cordero's absent in this list as well.
Yeah, it almost makes you wonder where Angel was, but you see Jerry Moss taking him in, and a very young Bobby Frankel in the winner's circle.
A very dashing Bobby Frankel there in the winner's circle, isn't he?
Yeah, no, it's a great scene to look at. And I love, one of the things I love of the history of racing, seeing people like the Mosses, seeing Bobby Frankel, seeing a rider like Rafael Meza. You want to remember these people that are such important parts of our game. And the Met Mile is such a great roster of horses and connections that were important parts of racing.